Hey, I'm Anna Reyes, and happening right now, Houston Restaurant Weeks is officially underway. It's the single largest fundraiser for the Houston Food Bank and gives Houstonians the perfect chance to try some of the city's trendiest and most acclaimed restaurants for a fixed price. This includes Perry's Steakhouse and Grill with 7 locations in the greater Houston area. Joining us now to tell us all about it, Chef Rick Moonen. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be here, Anna. Thank you so much for having us. Perry's, like you said, we have 7 locations. It's a great time of year for us because we get to create deeper ties with our individual communities, and that's really what's most important to us.
Absolutely.
And for $55, you're getting a bargain of a lifetime. You get a choice of 3 different courses, an appetizer that includes, we have our wedge salad, we have a Caesar salad, we have seasonal soup that is a potato leek and artichoke soup with truffle oil and pecorino cheese on top, or French onion soup. That's your first course. Second course, rolling in, we have a choice of a 6-ounce filet mignon, our famous, succulent, mouth-watering, 7-finger high pork chop.
Oh, yeah.
So this baby up on the pedestal right here, that is the 7 fingers high. That's how they refer to it as butcher language, because Perry started out in 1979, over 40 years ago, as a prime steak, prime meat butcher shop, and we've been serving the community for that long. And this is the brick and mortar. It's got a beautiful, sizzling, sweet and smoky crust on the outside. It's cooked in a rotary oven for 6 hours in pecan wood. We serve it alongside with our house-made applesauce because it's typically savory and sweet would always go together.
Oh, 100%. It's just tantalizing right there on the pedestal. Hey, take a look there on your screen, Rick. I tried the pork chop for the very first time. I think around the end of July. My husband took me for the first time. He goes and takes part of the Friday's pork chop event, right? Because Perry's is only open for lunch one day a week.
That's Friday. We known as Pork Chop Friday. And people flood in for this gorgeous piece of meat, enjoy it, and some people just don't leave. They just stay all day and enjoy themselves.
Listen, I went in, I tried it, which is the image you saw there on your screen, and I was just full after eating a third of it. This fed me for like 2 days.
Well, that's the whole idea. We want you to have leftovers. We want you to take it home and continue that Perry's experience. We're known for our, award-winning menu, our impeccable service. The ambiance is it's very elegant yet casual. There's no pretense behind it all. And again, to figure back what we're doing here is, so that full chop is available for Restaurant Weeks, Houston Restaurant Weeks, and so that's a bargain right there. We've created the scallop, seared scallop pasta right there, the pacelli pasta with primavera vegetables, Alfredo sauce, and a San Marzano sauce.
Wow.
That was created specifically for this week's for the Restaurant Week's menu. And then of course you've got your filet over here. Now we're offering a 6-ounce filet, but you can upgrade to an 8-ounce filet for a little bit more. And then on top of that, you can go Oscar style, which is béarnaise sauce, crab meat, asparagus. I mean, what better way to gild the lily and enjoy the Perry's experience? And finally, for dessert, that's just one representation of 3 different desserts that we're offering, and that's our orange vanilla cheesecake. It's like a creamsicle and melts in your mouth. And $6 of that $55 goes towards the food bank. Now what, $6 doesn't sound like a lot, but we encourage that people make reservations, ask specifically for this menu, all right? And then the $6 turns into 18 meals. So if you and I were to have, the 2 of these menus together,
that's like 36 people.
36 people get to eat because of that. And that means so much to us,
And that is the point that I wanted to make. I mean, you guys have been serving the community for so long, but 15 years of those, you've been part of Houston Restaurant Weeks, and I just want to know why it's so important for Perry's to keep participating year after year.
Well, again, like I said, it helps us to connect with our communities. It's a great way to support those in need, the people that are food dependent. Now this is the largest food bank in America, right here in Houston. Something to be proud of. I really feel super excited to be able to participate in that. And whether you're in Baybrook or Katy or Champions or Sugarland or Memorial City, Woodlands, or River Oaks, same menu, same quality food. The culture is consistent. These wines that we have. Perry's makes their own wines to go specifically with these different dishes. It's absolutely so much fun. love my job.
Yeah, well, listen, this is a lot of people's favorite time of the year. I mean, we started off August 1st.
Yeah.
We'll run through September 5th.
That's right.
So people still have time to take part in this fun.
Exactly right.
And also give back to the community, which is the most important part.
And fill up. Now, what I was about to mention with that, we want people to take this home. If they go on to our website, they can make reservations at perrysteakhouse.com, but embedded in there also are leftover recipes. So things that you can do with your pork chop. We have all kinds of ideas in there, from a white bean pork chili to a lasagna, all kinds of wonderful things to keep that Perry's experience rolling and rolling.
Talk about your white bean pork chili, because I know it's very important to you.
Well, it's an award-winning pork chili recipe. We put the recipe in our website, and then we were participating as a restaurant. We have a location in Coral Gables, Florida, and Miami Food and Wine Festival every year. It's huge, and 20 different restaurants participate in one particular swine and wine. I forget the exact name of it. So it's a pork-focused, Cuban-themed, you know, kind of a crazy time, and it's also a competition, and we won. We came in first place out of 20 restaurants selected as the best. That was 2 years ago, and so you can have that award-winning chili starting in September. Sometime in September, we're going to roll it out again. Yeah.
And we brought it here first, right?
Yes, it's right.
On Channel 2. Hey, no, thank you so much, Rick, for joining us. I mean, the community really needs to take part in this event. Over 300 restaurants are participating in Houston Restaurant Weeks, and Perry's is one of them. And you get to take, you know, part in this delicious food. Maybe try some food that you don't get to do day to day. You know, try some of these luxury, nicer restaurants for a fixed price.
We have all these toppers. We have Oscar style is just one of the items. We can make Blue Point oysters that are you know, roasted and bubbling with cheese on top. Lobster tails. You can get a bacon wrapped shrimp. What we're trying to say is you have so many different options, so many ways of not only supporting the community, but also having one of the most delicious meals you'll ever have.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Everybody, Chef Rick Moodin with Perry's Steakhouse and Grill, thank you so much for being here. Remember, Houston Restaurant Weeks is underway right now, running through September 5th. Hundreds of restaurants are participating, and for a complete list, head to HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com.